meeting to order, 7 p.m., June 25th, 2024. Item number 1 is minutes of June 14th.
Make a motion for the minutes of June 14th, 2022.
Second.
24, well, it says 22.
Oh.
Sorry, 24.
Right.
Been moved,
Second.
seconded.
No, she wasn't here.
Who wasn't here?
Oh, I wasn't here, that's right, I was sick. Sorry, you better do it.
Seconded.
I already did.
Further,
Mike.
That's okay.
further discussion. All those in favor? 301. So we have a request from Mrs. Knight to relook at the minutes before.
Yeah, oh, yes, yes. So I gave you guys all a copy, obviously. So I gave you the letter that they handed me last week. They want me to adjust the minutes. You can read the letter, I guess, take it in, and, if you guys want me to adjust the minutes from the previous meeting, they're talking about the meeting from May 28th. I can certainly do that, you guys would need to tell me to do that.
Well, the only thing would be to add more of the crazy to it,
That's what I was gonna suggest. I
but
think,
I don't see anything in there that was wrong.
No.
Well, I did use the word heated instead of maybe describing a little more into detail on,
oh, I think he was
No.
something weird.
You're not gonna be politically correct about woke or anything, you just do the minutes where they are.
I agree.
So we do not need to reassess those.
so I
We do not
believe,
need to reassess those.
okay, so I believe they're gonna see me
Tomorrow.
tomorrow after that.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm just gonna tell them we did not do the minutes.
Keeping them
Sure.
Okay, I just want to
Should
be
we
sure.
have an official vote?
Oh,
Make a motion, we do not change the minutes of
May 28th.
May 20th.
28th. Second.
20 what?
8th.
8.
28th.
Every time it was 20th. Make a motion, we do not change the minutes of May 28th.
How about we put that we stay with the minutes so we don't have to make.
Okay, make a motion, we stay with the minutes of May 28th as written.
Thank you.
Second.
Second, all those in favor? 2-0.
I have no idea how we were going to proceed with that anyway, so.
Number 2 is warrants.
Make a motion to sign the warrants.
Second.
Moved and seconded, further discussion? All those in favor? 4-0, department heads. Chief?
Nothing to report from last meeting. The only thing that come up was, Lance and Andy did, the AED checks on one of the AEDs and it failed. So I called, Lifesavers when we purchased them and they actually did a diagnostics on the phone by pushing a series of buttons and come to find out one of the batteries is bad in the AED and come to find out we was actually inspecting them wrong, which how I was taught. But there's a new way to do it, which is not really difficult, so gonna order some new batteries so we can put that back on the truck. I think we took one from the engines, put on the forestry truck because that seems to go to quite a few calls. Otherwise than that, I did get a text from Randy on the fire station about the fans because one of the shafts was too long. There wasn't enough clearance on top of the fire truck when you should get a fire truck in there. So they got some fans in there that has a shorter shaft, and we had one fan we actually had put in place, so we can't return that one. The other fans that were still in the boxes are gonna be returned and go from there. We'll try to use that fan somewhere else, maybe over where the forestry sits in the station, so. Otherwise than that, that's about it.
Questions for the chief? Thank you. Kenny?
Me to see if you guys would sign the
ballot to be on the board, on the,
For main municipal, each town has to vote.
So,
so we have Wayne Allows, there's 3 names here, we vote for 2. Wayne Allows from Solon, Elizabeth Caruso from Carrollton, and Erica LaCroix from Farmington. And Ghislaine's been on there for years.
Yes,
She's the president, or just,
she's the president.
just the president?
so she's,
Elizabeth came here talking about computers.
Yep.
A short time ago. Those are the people that I know, I guess. Erica LaCroix is the town manager of the town of Farmington, so.
keep the first 2? The president and Elizabeth, right? Who's the other?
The town manager of Farmington.
No. We have to pick 2, just 2?
Quick 2, Wayne Allows and Elizabeth Caruso.
Yes.
Sound good?
Yep.
So let's go, we should go. All
I was
those in
gonna
favor?
say, yeah.
4-0.
Okay, the assessor was here yesterday, of course, we'll be getting ready to do, tax commitment by the end of July. CMP valuation is up quite a bit, a lot more than he thought, which is good for the town. They actually did increase, North Anson, I think by, I think 3 million.
North Anson, what?
It must be a substation or something
Oh,
up there.
substation up there?
So that will be good for the town, so just letting you know, that will be going in. The mill or the hydro, is at a standstill this year because we dropped them last year and our last year on the contract will be this year. So we'll wanna negotiate with them again, coming right up, but their valuation stays as it is. So that's good news for us, and of course, he'll bring us up to, what we need to be brought up to, we need to be at least 93% for everybody to get full valuation of the homestead. So he'll work on that, and then we'll, try to commit by the end of July. So, that's going good. We did get the $120,000 from FEMA, which covered two projects from December of 2022.
Yep.
So that is good, so it's finally coming. They are letting me bill for administration, and I'm supposed to have it done for Thursday, so we'll see if I can pull that together, but I guess we can bill for my time and Artie's time. So that could equal out to being about 15,000 is what they think. So I will try to get that done by Thursday. The other grants, like I have submitted, the HUD grant, for reimbursement, so they've all gone through for what we've paid out so far. I don't know how long it takes for HUD to get back to me. I did send an email this morning requesting for the first one that I sent, what's the status? And I haven't got a reply back, but usually when I email, it takes 2 or 3 days before I get a reply back from HUD. So, it's all been submitted, so we're just waiting for our reimbursement at that point. And their reimbursement is electronically, so you're not waiting for a check to come through the mail like FEMA, you wait for a check, believe it or not, to come through. So it should come through quicker once they approve it, so.
That's the fire station.
Correct. So we're good on that. I did try to get another price on, trees. He didn't call me back. And I was kind of waiting for Artie to get that, because he said they may look at it too, highway, depending on how many needed to be cut. So that's kind of just at a hold right now. Artie won't be back for were going through the woods and they did have a track out on someone else's property. They did get the dog in a shed on Monday. I then had Andy and Lance go pick up the dog because the dog's kind of Houdini, so they picked the dog up in the kennel. And I drove the dog to the shelter instead of having them leave town and drive the dog to the shelter. And I guess people were upset. All I did was drop the dog off at the shelter. I just wanted to make you guys aware of it.
You know whose dog it was?
Yes, the shelter knows whose dog it is. And the dog is getting medical attention. A big piece of it is they are upset that I dropped it off at the shelter, not a vet's. Well, the town's policy is to bring it to the shelter, and the shelter takes care of it at a vet's.
So what was wrong with the dog?
It had definitely major skin issues going, probably because it's been outside, exposed. And I don't know if it's been hit, there was something with its leg, it was limping. When I left the shelter, Chris was in there with the dog, and the dog was sitting on his lap, very sweet dog, and was good. And I called again to check on the dog, and the dog was good, the dog's going to the vet, they treated the skin, so the dog is being all treated despite what people think. So I just want to make you aware of it.
Sounds like you did above and beyond.
I'm probably not gonna go to the shop again, to be honest, but that is what it is. There was a reason for it, I weren't gonna win either way, because if something actually happened in town, I was more worried.
You can't let social media.
No, I know, but
Burn the bus.
it gets to me. So I just wanted to make you aware of what's going on with that. I will say my son was in a bad accident, yesterday, so I did scoot out at 3:30 and I left quickly. So I just want to make you aware, because in the complaints that nobody was here, because Kim was out, and so I just want to make you aware of that. Other than that.
Is he okay?
Yeah, I'll show you pictures of him.
I saw the one you posted, but
Yeah. Yeah, he's all right. That's it.
Questions? Thank you. Sign the special town meeting warrant for July 9th.
Okay, so I worded it, so I know Artie has made the deals with the dealerships on these. I worded it not to exceed an amount, and you're not gonna come close to that amount. I just am trying to cover it, so the trade-in is here, and financial is here, and it's easier to word it this way, so that's why I've done it that way. So if you look at Article 2 with the John Deere, vote to appropriate not to exceed over 400,000. Well, you're gonna be under that, the cost is like 347, I believe, or something like that. Mine is your trade-in, but then you're gonna have your finance costs, so I was just making it so we weren't exceeding amount to get the approval on it, and then you'll come back and vote on the final finance part. And I can have that for town meeting on the exact finances for you. And I did the same with the 2024 Chevy 3/4 ton.
Get a motion to sign.
Make a motion to sign the special town meeting warrant for July 9th, 2024.
second.
Moved and seconded. Further discussion? All those in favor? 4-0. Is this which ones to sign?
Yep. And you can see the little ice cream shop is in place.
Oh, we seen them ice cream shop
I bet you
before.
have. Have you been there yet? Yep.
We already have been there. My mom comes there too.
Nice.
Yeah, and then
discussion? All those in favor? 4-0.
And it's one.
And code enforcement officer, E911, addressing and plumbing inspector.
Yes, so that's Jeff Drew.
Make a motion to appoint Andy Drew for
No, Jeff.
Jeff, CEO, E911 and plumber.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Further discussion? All those in favor? 4-0.
I need to add something on the department heads. So we did have a drawing last weekend on Father's Day. So we had people in the water and we did have an issue with life preservers, so being on the trucks. So we went on Amazon, bought some life preservers that are gonna go to Bromar Printing and have Anson Fire put on the back of them and reflectors. So we're gonna have life preservers for the firefighters on the trucks.
Good.
Other than just a rope and other stuff that Daryl tried to take out across the river with somebody else that really didn't work as well, but nobody got hurt, so that's all that matters.
Thanks. Selectmen concerns?
Yeah, the pump station up by Williams, why is there still cords going outside?
Because the still, this, part of it still has temp going into it.
Oh,
We're still waiting for one more part to come out of that.
okay.
That's why MMA hasn't finished paying, for the insurance yet until that one is
All right,
done.
okay.
Anything else? Public session?
Well, yeah, something, after listening to the last Selectmen's meeting after we left, it sounds to me like you guys really would like to end the plow contract, so here is a letter ending the plow contract. Right here. So you guys can take care of it and make sure your curbings are good, and I'm all happy with that. I sent it to the lawyer and he watched the thing and he thought that was the appropriate thing to do.